few of the things we had already discussed, and now we are going to discuss something else. Okay. Now, the next thing that comes, which is very important, is your vocabulary building. You know, that's really important. What do you mean by vocabulary building? Accordingly, what does it mean?
Yeah, it's a knowledge about words.
The knowledge about words and anything else. Anything else that you can
Yeah,
say that?
if we have a good knowledge about vocabulary words, so we can convey our thoughts in good way, and
Oh,
we can
that's the use
perform
of
good
vocabulary
conversation.
words. Yeah, that's the use of
Mm.
yeah. That's the use of vocabulary words. Vocabulary building. Building. That's a
Mm.
building. For example, for making a building stronger and firmer, or we want to say that, like, if the building has to be a strong foundation, then definitely we need the elements for the foundation stronger. Okay. Same way, in English speaking, like English speaking is your building here. Okay. And to speak English better, what you have to do is you have to have all those elements. Vocab building as well is the part of it. Vocab building is one of the element for the foundation. If you don't have a good vocabulary, or a vocabulary which can sustain you to understand or grasp the meaning of somebody's statement, then it will be little difficult. But
Right.
what are the different ways to do that? Keep a notebook of new words and their meaning. For example, if you hear any new word from a newspaper, from a news channel, from your friend or somebody you are talking on that Ace Fluency application, so whatever new word that you are hearing, just jot it down on a separate notebook, or whatever new word that comes in your life, just jot these new words down on the paper, so that later on you can actually see that what you have done throughout the day or something like that. At the night time, you have to give a reflection to that. You can give at least 14 minutes, 15 minutes to see the whole thing, that what you have been through, so that it may be your active vocabulary, not the passive one. Okay, it should not go into the passive vocabulary. That means a lot of words that are known to us, but some of them stay there, so we want all of them to be there. Then is use those words in sentences to reinforce learning. It's okay to
Mm.
write those words down, but it's very much required that you are going to what we say,
Use of it.
use of them. So you have to utilize them in the form of statements with your family members, because whomsoever is in your present environment, that matters. Whomsoever is going to help you out in the present environment, that really matters. Your husband can speak a little bit, your kids can speak a little bit, so somebody can help you out in doing that process. Because that is
Mm.
required. Without practice, it's not possible. Then follow online platforms like there are Magoosh. There is a Magoosh application. Magoosh. There is an
Maybe.
application, or yeah, even it's a kind of game. Once you're gonna see that, you're gonna have different options, four options, three options, whatsoever. You have to click on one particular option to see whether it is correct or not. But
Oh.
my way of actually building the vocabulary is my way of building the vocabulary is to know the suffixes, prefixes, root learning. Okay, so that I may know like how does it like how was it used in the past and how nowadays it is getting used. Okay, so that we'll be able to understand how to create adjectives of different categories by making opposite words, antonyms, synonyms, and all that. So it becomes easy for a person to understand vocabulary then, if you know how to add prefixes. Like, for example, the word intelligent is there. If I know what is intelligent, okay, from where it came, intelligent. Intelligent came from intelligence
Mm.
or intellect. Intellect. What is intellect? Knowledge, wisdom. Okay.
Mm.
So intelligence would be the phenomena of having the wisdom. And a person who is having that intelligence will be called as intelligent. That is one of the way to actually correlate a word, that how it is used in the noun form, verb form, adjective form. If it has, it's not like possible for every word to have all the four forms. That means what do we call these four words? We call them lexical words. We call them
Lexical.
lexical
Lexical
vocabulary.
word.
Yeah,
Mm.
lexical vocabulary. That is a part of the lexical vocab. And if you have this understanding about how to use a word and how this in the sentence the word has been used, then you will be able to grasp large number of words easily. When you know that
Mm.
here in this form it is a noun, and in the other form it is a verb, or in the other form it is adjective or adverb.
Adverb.
When you know that,
Mm.
yeah, when you know that how to interchange these lexical words, okay, like noun to verb, verb to adjective, adjective to adverb. And I don't say that all of these can be interchanged. Wherever it is possible, that we have to know that thing, that I can change this word to the other form. If we know this, then that's well and good. Our vocabulary is going to be good. So subscribe to the websites like BBC Learning English, I told you, Grammarly blog. Okay,
Okay.
that you can go on the website of that, the Grammarly, Grammarly.com or something like that. Then comes your writing part. Writing part is also
Hmm.
important. Write daily journal. Write daily journal. You have to write down things which are important, and whatsoever have you have been through. Okay. For example, you have met a friend, or you have met like old colleague or old person from your past, your any of the family member visited your house, something like that. You have to jot down the things that you had enjoyed. Or daily journal also is about the itinerary, like what you do, your daily schedule. It is about your daily schedule. What are you doing these days, or how you are handling all those things. Okay. Then write about your day, thought, plans in English. That's what it is mean. Like it means daily journal is all about this one. Write about your day, how you are feeling throughout the day, and what your thoughts are and what your plans are. But you have to write them down only in one language, that is English, not
English.
in
Okay.
not in our vernacular language. Then practice
Hmm.
creative writing. Okay. Like that. That's something that really worked for me during my childhood. Maybe it's not like as you said that everyone's cup of tea or something like that. I don't say that it is not everyone's cup of tea. It requires a little bit of practice. It requires little bit of practice. When you, like for example, the word is rum, then what are the different other words that you can make from rum? You can make drum,
Hmm.
plum, slum. So if these four words are there and you have to create a rhyme, how can you create a rhyme?
Right.
You have
Hmm.
to create a rhyme to remember them. That means sometimes we have to remember words, then we have to incline them together in the form of a story, in the form of a poem. We say poem, okay, not poem, it's poem. It can be in the form of a poem, or it can be in the form of a short story. So that, like for example, rum is a friend who remains in the drum. Uh, drum is so clum, and clum is in the slum. So in this way, you can create a kind of symphony so that you can remember it for longer time. So
Okay.
these like in childhood or even in our toddler time, we know that we have been taught many of the rhymes, like twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are, or something like that. Why
Hmm.
those are in our syllabus? Because they remain in the retention of those things is more than that of the normal words. Like for example, if I
Hmm.
will say that I have read a word drum, I would say that drum means something, that picture will come in my mind. That's up to that.
Yeah.
But if I am using it in a creative writing, like a poem or a short story or in any essay, okay, anyway, then what are the different possible words that I can relate to drum? That really matters.
Hmm.
That really matters, so that to increase your vocabulary, writing the short stories is very important, because you have to have the fictitious characters. Like all those characters won't be the present in your present life. You can create any kind of fictional stuff, okay, which is
Hmm.
imaginary, but should not be like that imaginary that will be the part of your real life. Okay, because that becomes tough there on to deal with all those characters, and person's psychology come into play in that one, and a person becomes
Hmm.
even mad sometimes, like dealing with those
Right.
characters. And then thereafter, online forums, like related to the vocabulary, you can find out online forums are there. Forums, that means that those platforms which are actually discussing only the words. Discussions on the platforms like Reddit or Quora. Quora, usually I also ask the questions on this one. Like I remember that during the past time also, when I was a teacher, when some concepts were not clear to me, then I used to write that down to the native speakers, that how do they utilize that one in their language and something like that. In earlier times, not now, but I was using that one to confirm my ideology, like whether I'm syncing with the ideology of the person who is living in a native country, native place of like or of a foreign country where English is the first language. So I was trying to actually connect to all those people so that I may get the knowledge as much as possible to help you help people out in my place to practice formal and informal writing style. So engage in discussions on the platform on like Reddit or Quora to practice formal and informal writing style. Like what is the way of writing a letter, email, notice, or something like that. So you can discuss about that. Grammar and vocabulary is also important. Grammar, that means grammar and vocabulary go hand in hand. Online grammar tools, that's up to you, but I don't think so that's that much required. But that comes in action only when you're doing something as a writing on a laptop or a computer or something like that, and you want to check that whether my grammar is correct or not. So Grammarly works wonder in that, and she obviously, that website gives a lot of options to
Mm.
the person who is writing. It's a Khan Academy, that's very much famous, let me tell you. Khan Academy, it helps to understand science related concepts, also any concept in the world. That's once you're
Mm.
gonna search Khan Academy, you will get to know a lot of questions are there to strengthen grammar. It's not only about one particular thing like English grammar, but other subjects also are dealt very carefully with on this. So
Mm.
flashcards for vocabulary. Do you know what are flashcards? Flashcards.
No, no, sir.
Like for example, I have like this is the form of a flashcard. Okay, like that's a form of a
Mm.
flashcard. Like if it is written sick, the meaning would be
Mm.
given on this one. Okay, there would be some synonyms written on this one, antonyms written on this one, same on the same side, and on the other side there would be another word. There are
Okay.
different like organizations. They provide like these flashcards to understand vocabulary, to increase your
Okay.
vocabulary. Okay, same way, use apps like Enki, okay, or sorry, Quizlet, to memorize things. Once you're going to go on these websites, you will get a lot of questions on that. Okay, whatever you're going to type, you will be able to get, but related to English. And review words effectively. But I think you need to have the subscription for them. Okay, in case you
Mm.
want to have it from them. But some things are free already given there, so you can utilize that those also. But I don't think so. You need to waste that much of time on all these things. Okay,
All right,
so
right.
yeah, because you have your once you have, I believe, if you have your thesaurus. Okay, thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
Yeah,
What is
thesaurus.
the meaning?
Thesaurus is one of the Oxford book, which carries synonyms and antonyms. Oxford, when the Oxford organization, they create any kind of compendium for the books of vocabulary, then thesaurus is one of them, which contains the meaning of the word, synonyms and antonyms. Along there are lots of
Okay.
words, lots of words. It's like
Mm.
you if you are interested into the words, then definitely you will never feel bored about the words once you have the thesaurus. There is there
Mm.
is a Roget thesaurus, Roget's thesaurus also. There is Oxford thesaurus also. That's up to you, whichever is required. That one you can get. Okay, and there are other platforms like McGraw-Hill, or some other like Pocket Dictionary you can keep with you. There are other options also to increase your vocab, but that's another stuff. But I would say that only keeping a pocket dictionary is absolutely fine. You need not to waste your that much of the time in the beginning on all these things. But once you are well and good in your reading and every habit of that, then I don't think so. I think even Word Hippo works wonder for many people. They don't go for a lot of options. They go for only Word Hippo itself, because it gives you a definition, it gives you a contextual meaning, it gives you synonyms, antonyms, everything. But you have to search them basically. That's not in the form of a paper. Once you have been through the form of a paper, then it becomes easier, like to remember that one, because something which is present in the form of a paper takes lesser of your effort, because for example, you want to have the synonyms for a certain word, you have to click on the entry over there in the website, that yeah, I want synonym for this, I want antonyms for this. But once it is written on a
Mm.
paper, then definitely it will carry antonyms also, synonyms also, everything has its own applicability and usage, accordingly. So that's why I would say, yeah, there are kind of games like Scrabble, Wordle, or crossword puzzle. I know more of the crossword puzzle that used to come. Even you must have seen that in the Tribune newspaper. Okay, usually there is a crossword. Some black boxes, some white boxes are there. So that
Yes.
is
Mm.
crossword puzzles. So those puzzles are also available in different applications. Once you will search, you will get to know. Okay, because if you will deal in all these things, then definitely environment is going to be good for you. Then you will feel, yeah, I'm doing something great. Okay, then you have to know the comprehensive strategies that we will talk later, and language immersion we will talk later, because it's all about learning. It's They are talking here about strategies. That means whatever we are going to do through the learning, and language immersion, that how we are going to connect with the language and how to immerse that one in our learning, and change your phone and device language to English. That is one of the activity of language immersion. So like for example, you're changing, like many of the people around the country, we have seen that they change the language to Hindi or Punjabi just to make it easier for them. But if we are keeping it to the
Mm.
English, then it becomes easy for us to understand new words. And sometimes there are few words in our phone also that we don't understand you know and
Yes.
then we ask that, like, we simply by default that comes in our brain, like for example, I'm going to click on the box of setting, that where I would go, I'll go to the settings. So but setting is a different word. What does it actually mean? That would be different. Okay. So accordingly, the context how we are using the word, it's also available in our life also, but we never try to find that out, that yeah, the new words are coming but we are not getting them. But yeah, the basic fundamental to have new words in your life is by just keeping one thing in mind. What can that be possibly? Can you guess it out? Lexical words. That's it. If you know about the
Yes.
lexical words, like noun,
Mm-hmm.
verb, adjective, adverb, okay, whatever word is written or whatever new word comes in your life, so you have to find these four forms for that, whether those four forms exist or not. And if those exist,
Okay.
that's also fine. If don't, then you should know that what different forms are available. Okay, it will help you out. It will help you out a lot. And then there are other things now which are actually about maintaining yourself, how you can maintain yourself and all that. Listening to the podcast, that is English We Speak, BBC, something like ESL Pod, or All Ears English. That is one of the podcasts that I have also with me. Okay, Luke's English podcast, or TED Talks Daily, I told you. The Daily, the New York Times, that's also one of the newspaper. You can download online also. So YouTube channels that we said already, that English Edit with Mr. Steve, that is also one of the channel. So I am not going to talk about all these things now, because all these things depend upon our taste also, like whether we are going to listen to every person or not, because it will be become too much. Too much of everything is bad, you know.
Right.
Yeah, too much of everything is bad. I think we need to go in the simple form or simple steps, so that we can easily get it. Then
Mm.
applications are there. I'll send you this particular PDF, and you can read that one. What are the different other options that I have, that I can search through and read through, so that I may increase my, like, knowledge. So books also are mentioned over there. Okay, so a lot of things are there. I'll just send the PDF to you, so that you can read it on your own, so that we can now study our stuff. It's your day one, so we will be focusing on one particular thing, that is introducing yourself. Okay, what's your
Mm.
name, where are you from, and all that stuff. Okay, and alongside we will discuss something about the present simple, subject verb agreement, greetings, like these are the vocabulary words related words that you're gonna see through. Okay, now introducing yourself, how do you think, like, it should start with, like, how it should work?
Okay, sir. So, shall I start?
Yeah, yeah, you go for it.
Okay. Yeah. So, thank you, sir, giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. So, as you know, I'm Deepika. I'm from Madhya Pradesh. Basically, I live in a small town, and um, I am studying. I am pursuing BA second year,
Mhm.
and I'm homemaker, blessed with two kids. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are learning this language, listening to music, and uh, spend quality time with my family members. And in my bucket list, so I want to learn how to drive and swim. This is all about me.
This is all about you. Okay. So is it any kind of what we say, practiced introduction, or how it is?
Yeah, sir. Because I have few groups, so sometimes I share about me. So in this way.
Can you casually speak about yourself, like introduce yourself? It's okay. It's fine to actually go by that also. That your introduction is fine. But yeah, one thing that I would suggest in your introduction is your pronunciation. Work on some pronunciation words. Pronunciation sometimes maybe your maybe because of the accent or the background where we are from, that is why sometimes we lack in that one. If you're going to hear your introduction once, you will get to know that there are some words, you know and even through this
Hmm.
recording, you may get to know that there are some words where you need to put emphasis on some other spelling of the word instead of something else. So maybe that is the thing, but I want the casual introduction. For example, somebody meets you, you can't use the same kind of introduction for a person as a stranger who is meeting you out there on a restaurant meeting, or you're meeting your boss for the first time, or somebody as your friend you're meeting. Like your friend is going along with you, and she's introducing you to the other person. So you say hello, hi, but you don't say all these things like I'm blessed with the kids, I'm blessed with two kids,
Hmm.
and we don't say all that
Right.
thing. you know
Hmm.
Here, like, my main fundamental here is to let you know that our introduction has to be very simple. It doesn't mean to be fanciful in any sense. That I remember in 2007 there was one of my students. Um, Like he had his preparation from Sanic Academy. It was one of the academy who was preparing the students for the ELTS examination actually. So there was
Mhm.
a certain firm like who was helping the people to actually migrate abroad, and they were teaching really well. And the person actually took it in a wrong sense, and understood their way of actually teaching in other sense, because when he was introducing himself, he was speaking continuously, okay, without giving pauses, natural pauses,
Okay.
and he was trying to show
Mm.
that, yeah, I have spoken it in a very fast way. I have
Mm.
gave the
Well,
introduction very
fluent.
fast. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that has to be removed in case you have any kind of thinking about it. Like my introduction has to be always the same way. For example, if I will let you know that what is an introduction, you have to have your name in that. Where are you from? And thereafter, what's your educational background is, and then thereafter your family background comes. And nobody's reaching up to the likes and dislikes. If somebody is asking you, that's fine. Okay, but if
Mm.
somebody is saying
Mm.
that, like, you have to introduce yourself properly. Okay, for example, you are going for IAS interview, there you have to tell that I like this or that, something like that. But otherwise, in a
Yes.
casual way, somebody saying that my name is Himanshu and I'm from this or that place. I'm from Balachor, which is a small town in Punjab, in the north part of our country, in the north part of India. Okay,
Mm.
so whatsoever part it is, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, this is the way that we are simply introducing ourselves. I'm from the northern state of our country, Punjab, and I reside in a small town there. See, I'm taking pauses in between. Why I'm taking pauses? Because it should look natural. If somebody is
Yes.
actually saying something, you're saying absolutely correct. I'm not saying that I'm not denying the fact that you haven't introduced yourself well. But simply, like, I'd heard that video also. In that video, when you were introducing yourself, the other person was saying that, oh, you have introduced yourself very beautifully. That was a catchy phrase. That was a catchy phrase of that person. I checked in other videos of his, he was using the same phrase. If you really like somebody's introduction, then you should say that thing, that I really like your introduction. I really like the way you introduce yourself or something. There should be a
Mm.
reality. Are you getting my point? There should be a reality.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah.
sir. Got it.
It's
Mm.
not like to show it off that I know some English statement, then I can actually fix it in, to let people know that I can answer this one in this way.
Mm.
Or even I can ask a question to you. What do you mean by, like, you are from the north side? I don't remember the what is in the north, or something like what's in that particular direction. Can you please tell me a little bit more about it? Other person can ask that question. So
Mm.
usually it is like, whenever we are starting a conversation, also on the ace fluency, they go by that only. Where are you from? How are you? Sorry. I'm very fine. Thank you for asking. There is also a statement called thank you for asking. That's a very good, a courteous statement to ask, to say actually. But if it naturally comes, that's fine. But if it is not naturally coming, then let it be. It's also fine. That's also fine. Nobody's going to kill you if you're not saying that. I believe personally,
Mm.
because that never comes. Generally, it doesn't come in my mind. I should say thank you for asking or something like, it looks too much formal. When you're going for interview, okay, that's there
Mm.
it is required. Like, for example, you're going for any job interview somewhere, thank you for asking. But when you are not going for job interview, you are simply talking to somebody to increase or enhance your level of speaking. I don't think so there is any requirement of, thank you for asking. Oh my god, it's okay. Oh, I have done something good for the other person, that's why he's saying me thank you. So anyways, it's fine. I'm saying that in the tonality I'm talking about. If the tone is formal, there you can say some statements like these. Otherwise, it's okay to be casual. It's okay to be free, because if you're gonna be free, on the freer side, then you will have better options, better options to go for. Now now the thing is, when you're introducing yourself, first of all, it should come like I reside in, I live in, or you need not to say I am from all the times. Okay, you can change that one every time, because there would be different people. You have to try different words. So first thing is, like, try different words when you are saying this statement, like, here I live in Delhi, here it is written. Okay, where are you from basically?
Mm. Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. So
Mm.
my name is my name is Deepika, or I have seen it for the first time. Deepika is written this way. Okay. So my name is Deepika, and I am from. This is one of the way. I live
Mm.
in Delhi. Okay. I belong to this particular place. Okay, something like that. Or something like that you can say. That means you need to use a variety of statements every time when you're introducing yourself, because that will become fixed word for you. I know that. So every time
Mm.
somebody will tell you to introduce, you will use the same word. variety makes you comfortable with English. Okay, but if you don't use variety, then you will be fixed to those particular statements. It'll be like a crammed
Hmm.
stuff. It'll be like a crammed stuff.
Hmm.
So it won't give you the kind of smoothness in your approach. Every time you will have those fixed kind of set statements. Okay, instead of actually going generally and freely on a set of words which you are going to create on the spot. So your main fundamental is to create the statements on the spot. Your main
Spot.
requirement or main thing that you want as a change in you is that you want to speak statements on the spot instead of actually writing them down and thereafter you are remembering them and thereafter you are speaking in front of people that my name is this, I have this, I have that. And I told you yesterday that connectors play a vital role in connecting the
Hmm.
statements. Then
Hmm.
as far you can use something like as far as my family is concerned, I have my husband and my two kids, two beautiful kids. Add adjective to the explanation, like I have a very handsome husband and two beautiful kids, something like that. You can, are you getting my point?
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Yeah. So when you are introducing yourself, these things really matter because these are the ornaments, these are the jewelries. Okay, these are the jewelries which actually embellish your statements that much that it would look itself fanciful in any sense. Sometimes
Hmm.
you are not happy introduction. I'm giving you the tips for that. First, the first thing is use variety every time to make yourself comfortable. Okay, every time change your introduction a little bit, just in the beginning. I'm not saying that every time you need to change your introduction and you will say that, yeah, this time this word is to be used, this time this word is to be used. It's not for that. I'm saying that if naturally, if some other words are coming, then let them come like that. Okay. And then second thing I told you, that to blend the statement together, what you need to do is you need to use connectors.
Hmm.
I'll show you the list of the connectors which are required. Okay, which are
Okay.
required to connect, and even I will send you the list of that same. Okay, and remember that one, or you can send it to me. That, sir, you told me that you will send me the list for the connectors or something. I'll send you the list. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Then thereafter, third thing that is required is I told you use adjectives. Adjectives to enhance the meaning. Adjective, sorry, to enhance meaning of any noun, like your husband, your kids, or something like that. But the connectors, like, are the main blenders which actually make your introduction wonderful. Okay, so
Yes.
and then thereafter, once you got to know that adjectives are required, you have to go through a little bit of study related to that. But before that one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on this, like our grammar focus, present simple for the facts for yourself. Okay, and then subject verb agreement, how does it work in this scenario, and question statement, how do we ask question to someone. We need to know about that. Okay, we need to know about that. Give me a second. Yeah. Now, when we are actually talking about the vocabulary in this particular portion of introduction, we
Introduction.
need to start
Hmm.
with like hello, hi, good morning, or something like the way we greeted each other in the beginning of the session. That's normal one. That's fine. Um, my nationality is Indian. Your nationality is Indian. It's very common one. We need to know a personal information words like hometown, occupation, age, hobby, interest. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in that. Okay, and then thereafter. Uh, what we say, these are the idioms which can help you out. To break the ice, I would let you know that I am from this particular place. For example, you are sitting in a group of people and where you are discussing something about England and you're going to start discussion. Simply, you're going to say that to break the ice, guys, I would say that I am from this place and here I am to learn English and discuss information about English with you, and so that we can learn freely. Okay, because this, um, like, the same way, second word is small word, a small world. It's surprising how people are connected. Oh, you are from Delhi too. Small world. Okay, you're from Delhi too. Like, for example, within the statement, like when you are hearing the introduction, simply it is not that I'm going to listen to the introduction. I'm going to listen to the other person
Hmm.
and I'm going to ask, oh, you're from Delhi. It's a small world. I
Okay.
have been to the same place. Like, if you're going to meet the person from the same place, like you are from, like Madhya Pradesh, or from any other place where you have been to, oh, it's a small world. I had been there once. I had been there once.
Hmm.
So it makes you comfortable. It increases the scope of the comfortability, so that you can talk further. And it becomes the main purpose of introduction is to actually make it smoother as a conversation, make it smoother as a conversation between you and the other person, and other person can express himself or herself completely. Okay,
Hmm.
because introduction means we are introducing each other, that's it. There is no other significance to that. The main significance of introduction is if we are introduced properly, then we can ask questions accordingly our introduction. Okay,
Hmm.
so that is why when we are actually speaking in between, or we are trying to say that these are the things that I'm saying or something like that, accordingly that the other person is going to break the other question to you. Okay, yeah, so hit it off to immediately become friend, to immediately when you are we hit it off the first time we met. When you're narrating your like when you're narrating your something, any incident from your past, and you're using it there, only hit it off. We hit it off for the like when we met for the first time. Okay, then born and raised, that's very important, let me tell you. Born and raised, where you were born and grew up. I was born and raised in Madhya Pradesh. I was born and raised in the town, I don't know which town, which city.
People are. People are, sir.
Yeah, so you can say that.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can say that I was born and I'm born and raised. Not was, I am born and raised because you're present. So I am born and
Hmm.
raised in this particular place. When we're
Okay.
talking about somebody who is expired and who has not expired actually, who's deceased, who is no more now, and for that person we use he was born in
Hmm.
particular.
Sir, when like mostly I connected with strangers, so I think no need to share everything about us, about me.
Like
Like I born and raised from this town and village.
no, this is just a simple statement in the beginning itself. And when you're saying that, um, like when you're introducing yourself, my name is this, and I'm born and raised in this. It's a simple statement. It's not you're saying something personal. Okay,
Hmm.
you're simply adding that to the first statement itself. Instead of saying that I am I live in this particular place, instead of I live in this particular place, you're saying that I am born and raised in this one. That's it.
Hmm.
That's not that
Okay.
like it's a yeah in your what you're trying to say is also right, but here we are simply trying to utilize that one in a normal way.
Yeah, we can say our district name, na sir. No need to detail like a particular village or town.
No, if you know about your town or something like that, you know what is introduction. Introduction is that we are trying to specifically tell the person, if the person had been to my place, he would ask me the questions related to that. And if we are going to go
Hmm.
into the details, it would be much better for the other person to recognize what can be the technicalities of the next question. Like what can be the like for example, accordingly your because obviously after the introduction only the job interviewers they start asking you the question, as you said that you are from this place. What are the different things there that makes you feel are motivational? What are the
Hmm.
different things that are motivational or something like that? So questions come better obviously when you're going to introduce yourself in detail. Giving details is not
Yeah,
bad.
sir, like in interview and any other formal place, so we
Mhm.
can share everything about us. But
Us.
like my journey is different. Like I want to get fluency only, so that's why I connected with strangers. So in that situation, I
You
think
cannot. You should not. You should avoid because there can be scammers. There can be the people who are actually there to actually
yeah,
get your information. Okay. So instead of that one
right.
giving, you can give any false information just for the sake of practice. It's okay. You can say that
Yes, sir.
you are not from Madhya Pradesh. You are from Uttar Pradesh. It's fine. But if you know about Uttar
Hmm.
Pradesh, okay, then
Yeah.
if you are giving a wrong district also, they are not going to come and check out that you are really from that district or not. So
Hmm.
yeah, in such scenarios we need to avoid doing that thing. But when we are actually formally meeting somebody, or we are actually meeting a genuine guy or genuine person,
Hmm.
then we can share our I'm from this district or something like that. It's not all together it goes, let me tell you. In real life, introduction doesn't go like you are speaking all the bouquet of statements together. I'm from this place, I have this hobby, I have that hobby. Let me tell you, it is quite clear that
Hmm.
these statements are separate. Every question is separate. The question generally that happens is, what's your name? So I would say my name is this. What is the meaning of your name? I would say my well, particularly if I would say that I never thought of the what is the meaning of my name, but as far as my parents are concerned, they told me that it means that a piece of ice on a mountain or something like that, Himanshu. So then that's how I know a little bit about it. But the Ansh of Himalaya or something like that. But I don't know exactly what it means. Then thereafter there would be next question. Where are you from? I'm from this place. Yeah, it is particularly located in the north part of the country, and it is known for its vibrancy. And even it is not asked why it is known for. Okay, but I should not say that thing. Let me tell you. So introduction is not altogether a bouquet of statements. It depends upon the
Mm.
occasion where it is asked. Like if it is asked in an interview, there you can go like this. But when it comes to actually giving an interview for a ELTS examination, where you're giving for just for the you are sitting there for the examination sake or for your English checking, there the questions will not come like you the whole speak the whole introduction. It won't be like that. It will never be like that. Even in real life, when you're meeting any person, you cannot speak everything in the first question. If it's, can you please tell me like who, like where are you from, or what do you like, what do you dislike? Nobody will ask you all these questions together. All these questions will be separated. Okay,
Right.
so these will be separated questions. There won't be any kind of like they won't be correlated. Or sometimes even asking simple question, what's your name, and people start talking about any different discussion. Okay, so it's not
Mm.
and even there actually becomes a lag. There comes a lag. Then people start thinking that, yeah, what should I ask then? I did not ask about the locality. I did not ask about the weather. I did not ask about the weather there. So what should I ask about? So then the conversation stops. That is the main reason that a
Mm.
lot of people do not get any conversation. Okay, if the introduction
Right.
is quite exemplary, if the introduction is quite beautiful, well, I like you should go first. It is usually a usual statement on ace fluency. Um uh, as far as I'm concerned, I'm from this place, I'm from that place, I do this, I do that. That's it. People try to say something like all together. I don't think so that that actually goes all together. It should go in parts, but should be good enough so that the other person can ask another question. Because main purpose of conversation is that I need to go from one part of horizon to the other part of the horizon, and I can go only when I have there is a scope for the another question. And if there is no scope for the other question, then what's the benefit of the conversation? So that's how, sometimes the people conversate for 2 minutes, and thereafter they say that, okay, you go your way, I go my way. It's like that. It happens many of the time. I've seen that, especially the boys and the girls when they are in that particular age where they're finding boyfriend and girlfriend. So what do they do is like they come on the conversation for just 2 minutes, and they got to know that, for example, a boy is conversating with a boy, they won't be that much interested. Let me tell you, when they're talking to a girl, or when they're talking to a female, they will try to show that like I know English really well or something like that. They will try to show it off. But there are very good youngsters I have met on this application. They talk, they conversate, they talk about spiritual things, they talk about I would say that something which is beyond physical, beyond this physical world. I like those magical people. Like when they talk about business, even it's a tip for the life. If the people are talking about business, if they're trying to tell you something good about your future, then talk with those people rather than talking to the what is which is your favorite song, which is your favorite movie. I don't think so that's have any of the concern with the person. Because if you're talking to a stranger about your liking and disliking, it's more like flirting. It's more like flirting. It's not more than that. Which is your favorite song? I would say that your favorite song is this. For example, there is an interview of there would be an interview of a singer who goes for the Voice of India. What do they will do? What would they do? Like those judges will ask them the question, where are you from? What are you going to sing for us? They are not going to say that like which is your favorite song. Okay, that's fine.
Mm.
They can ask that one, which is your favorite song, go for that. Okay, but they won't go in detail. Oh, I like that song really well, and I really like that you like that song, or something like that. So when the youngsters, they talk, they conversate, but they go in a different direction thereafter. Their direction goes, they go directionless. So when we are conversating for a purpose of improving our communication, our main prime focus has to be always like, I need to have another question, I need to have another answer. That has to be the
Mm.
curiosity of the person to actually go for a conversation. Funny conversation is also good. I would say that there should be a fun, but it should not be crossing the line. It should not be crossing
Right.
that particular line, that it should look like flirting. Okay, it should not
Mm.
be. Then people start showing disinterest in such applications, ace fluency or something. Ace fluency is a very good application if it is used properly by the youngsters.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I also become frustrated sometimes. So like, to, to be very honest, 2 to 3 times I also abuse the other person. "Oh, please cut the call. I don't like your way of talking. So just cut the call, the way you're talking or something like that." So sometimes it happens. So, but not every time you're gonna do that thing. So pair activity, ask 5 questions to partners, let it be. So now we're gonna start focusing on the task that is there. Okay, you need to know about the present indefinite tense. Okay, give me a second. Mhm. Yeah. So, as I told you, that present indefinite is the one that we're going to talk about. Mm. Come on. Mhm. Yeah. Now, Mhm. Just give me a second.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we all know that what are the tenses. Okay. What exactly is the tense? Okay. Tense actually. What do you understand by the word tense? Basically, what does it mean according to you?
Tense. Yeah, tense. It's a tense means a particular time. Means we are talking about past, future, and present. So we can describe. I mean, the other person can understand easily. Like in particular time, this thing happened. So this is the tense.
So yeah, that's the tense, and especially when it comes to discussing about when it comes to discussing about your introduction, that is the only tense that is required when because you're talking about your present period of time. You're not talking about your past
Mhm.
time, or you're not talking about anything else. But fact of the matter is there is a difference between the two things, time and its aspect. Okay, so when we say tense, tense is not only coming alone as a tense, tense and its aspects. That means what are its different peripheries, different boundaries, different kinds. Okay. When we say the past time, present time, future time, it's very common one. Past time is the bygone time. We need to remember only one thing, that past is bygone. Present is like we are living in, and something which is going to come as a future will be the prediction, which cannot be truth. Okay, that is why
Hmm.
for keeping for keeping it very clear within the mind, you can keep that thing that once we are talking about present time, that like even in the introduction, if somebody is saying something in the present period of time, it would be related to your present life. Okay, and for the present life, we need to have the very much a base structure, not a continuous one. If I am saying that a present continuous will be used in the present in your introduction, it is not possible. It is not that possible. Right now, at that particular moment, you are giving your interview, you're giving your introduction to the person. So that means present continuous is not to be used in that case. Okay, in that scenario, what you regularly do, that has been asked. A question is
Hmm.
introduce yourself and let me know something about what do you do or something like that. It's basically that is
Hmm.
like when we are saying introduction, we introduce yourself. It is like, "Oh, what do you do, bro? What do you do, ma'am?" Something like that. So it's like that. So simply when we say simple present, simple present is known as present indefinite in grammatical language. Okay, it is called as present indefinite for a certain reason, because sometimes the things are not defined whether I will do it in the future or not, but I'm doing it in the present moment of time. I do it regularly, but it's not perfectly sure that I'm gonna do it later on also. Like for example, I teach students these days. I won't teach in the future. I don't know. Okay, so indefinity
Hmm.
is there still, but what I'm saying is, what you do on the regular basis, you need to remember that only. What you need to do on the regular basis, what you do on the regular basis, whatever you do on the regular basis, that has been asked in the introduction. So remember that one. Whenever you're talking about the past experience, past indefinite will be used. Okay, I went there or something like that. We will discuss about that later, but here we are talking about present indefinite. So remember that one. What is the structure? Subject plus base verb with s or es, and use for the habits, facts, and general truths, or universal truth also, like something which is known to the people. Universal truth or general truth are one and the same thing. Let me tell you. Generally, people say that this is truth. Okay, um, like water boils at a certain temperature, or earth revolves
Hmm.
around the sun. These are the normal statements everybody know, and that's why they are the general truths, and that's how the present indefinite is used. How do we get to know the usage of s or es with the base verb? Okay, with the base verb. Do you know anything about how to use s or es with the verb?
Yes, sir. Hmm.
Where to use?
Yeah. When means a he, she, it. Whenever we use he, she, it, so in that subject, with that subject, we should use as or yes in indefinite, present indefinite.
No, I'm talking about where to use s and where to use es.
Yeah, in present indefinite tense in a sentence.
I got it. That's fine. We got to know also that it will be used with a singular subject. It will be used with a singular
Okay.
subject. But where to use es and where to use s? What are the different options for s and what are the options for es?
Mm, Sir, I don't know.
Say very simple. Here you see if I say write, it's ending with s. It's very common.
Mm.
But for example, the word is ending with sh like push, okay? Punch,
Mm.
okay? Box,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
okay? When the ending sounds are ch, sh, double s, o, double o, x. In such scenarios, we are going to use es with that. But in speaking, it doesn't seem clear to anyone. But for the sake of writing, I'm just letting you know that where to use s and where to use es. We can't by estimate we can use s or es. We have to know that where in which particular cases that we have to use es particularly. Okay, ch, ss, sh, o, double o, and x. If the
Mm.
verb, if the action verb is ending with, what do you mean by action verb?
Action verb means whatever you are doing. So this is action verb.
No, there is a difference between action verb and the helping verb, auxiliary verb. There is a difference between both of them. What is the difference?
Yeah, sir. Action verb means we are doing something. This is a action verb like come, go, have, and
Yeah,
uh,
I can understand.
yeah.
Simply, you're trying to say that when something is happening, you mean to say you should understand like there is a very simple word for that one. If there is a movement, if there is actually a
Mm.
movement in something, if there is action in anything, it will be having a movement. Like if I'm
Mm.
speaking, there is action going on. I'm
Yes.
using my gestures, I'm using my tongue, I'm doing some action. Okay, I'm trying to
Mm.
explain, I'm trying to utilize everything to let you know that this is right, that is wrong, or something like that. uh, in that scenario, what I'm trying to tell you is action means movement. Okay, so
Okay. Mm.
any verb will be called as action verb if there is a movement. Okay,
Okay.
if I
Mm.
say sky is blue, sky is blue, is there any
There
movement?
is no action.
There is
No,
no
sir.
action. So
Mm.
what kind of verb is it? What kind of verb is
Is
in that
is
scenario?
a helping.
No,
Yeah. Be
no.
verb. Be verb. Be verb.
It's again the main verb, but still, it will be it can't be called as helping verb because helping
Mm.
verb will be used only when there is a main verb,
Action. Mm.
action verb. So that is why I just wanted to clarify that thing only, that these be verbs can be used as main verbs, but they won't signify action. They would like
Mm.
when we say verb means which signifies action or state of action. In this scenario,
Mm.
is this signifying the state of action? Is this not signifying the action itself? Is this signifying the state of action? Sky is dark, sky is blue, sky is white, sky has cloud, or something like that. So when we say such things, then all like present indefinite comes into play. Every time when we are using any state of action verb, then it will be called as the main present indefinite tense. Let me tell. I am a teacher, that is also a present indefinite. Why it is a present indefinite? There is no main verb, but still, am is the main verb here. Am is used in the first form.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
So many people do not know that they say that am is a helping verb. How can I differentiate between that? I think what I'm feeling right now is you feel the timing. Is somebody waiting for you?
No, sir. I'm free.
Okay, you're free. Okay, that's fine. If you if
And
you,
it's a
you
very
you just let
interesting
me.
class, sir.
Okay, thank you. So that's what I'm saying that like whenever you are trying to express actions in the present period of time, or if you are even stating a state of action, you're using present indefinite. Okay, so I'm a housewife, as you said that I'm a housewife, I have two kids. Okay, when you say I have two kids also, which tense is there? Present indefinite.
It's a state of possession.
Yeah, state of action, sorry, state of action, I would say that we say
I
state
have
of
two kids.
action.
It's a state of possession, no, sir?
Position.
Possession. Possession means I have something.
No, no, I'm saying state of verb will be state of action only. No, there is no action. I'm saying that it is representing only state of. a possession state of what it. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that it is
Okay.
telling us about the
Hmm.
state. Okay, but
Hmm.
whenever, what I'm trying to tell you is, if it is telling you state, if it is telling you the state of something, it is generally in present indefinite.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
if I would say I had a headache, I had a headache. Okay, here also we are using the state. Okay,
Yes.
state of,
Hmm.
situation, or state of whatever I'm suffering from,
Hmm.
any situation or something. But here the tense will be different.
Yes.
So
It's a
which tense
past.
it's a past indefinite tense. It's a past
Past
indefinite tense,
indefinite.
and it will be used
Hmm.
when we are talking about something that has happened in the past. That's it. That has been done in the
Hmm.
past. Okay. Anything
Hmm.
occurred in the past. It's not like action is complete in the past. Action occurred in the past, and that happening has been done in the past. So for that one, we will use such kind of thing. I had a headache. Now I am okay. I had a headache in the past. Now I am okay. That
I'm
means
okay. Hmm.
that means present in
अभी मैं
present.
ठीक हूँ.
Abhi main theek
Hmm.
hu. That means in the present indefinite time period, I'm fine. So more of the time,
Hmm.
whenever you're giving your introduction, so we are using the present simple. What I'm trying to tell you is, like for
Hmm.
example, your first statement. My name is Deepika.
Hmm. Yeah.
My name is
It's a
Deepika,
state.
and you, sorry.
It's a state, no, sir? I am
Yeah,
Deepika. Yeah, my
it's
name
a
is Deepika.
state. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
it's a kind of state of your whatever noun, state of that particular noun. Noun. It's a proper noun, Deepika. So my
Hmm.
name is this. I am from Madhya Pradesh.
Hmm.
Should I? I'm not going to actually upload that on YouTube. Let me tell you. I'm going to give you a link of Zoom. Okay. Because
Okay, sir. Hmm.
the thing that came in my mind is, yeah, as you said that you are revealing where are you from, and all that. It is sometimes difficult. People can
No,
recognize that one.
but I didn't share true that time. So you can put down, no problem, sir.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
yeah, because I did not ask that one, and then I put that one because if you're saying that I'm from Madhya Pradesh and people can recognize that one, that there is
No,
a.
sir. MP is a big state, so it's a means
I'm
no
just
worry
kidding.
about it.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
from Madhya Pradesh, and then thereafter, what will you say? Um,
I'm homemaker.
as far as my
Family, as far as
no, no, no,
my education
education
education is
is
concerned.
concerned. Hmm.
Mm.
So what is it?
Mm.
This is
I
known as
am pursuing.
adverbial. Adverbial
Okay.
phrase. This is adverbial
Hmm.
phrase, which is telling us to connect one thing to the other, bridging between one statement because I said something about myself, where I am from, and thereafter I want to bridge it to my education. There has to be a bridging. There, if there is no bridge, and it's simply like I am this much educated, that much educated, simply I would start saying that, then it would look awkward for the other person to listen to that. So instead of that one, what you will do is, what you're gonna say, um, like, I'm second year graduate, or I'm in the second year of my graduation for Bachelor of Arts. I'm in the second year of my
Hmm.
graduation for the Bachelor of. What did you do really, like earlier? Did you do only the senior secondary classes? Now you're doing graduation. Later on, you have started your education, I guess.
Yeah, sir. I started because I got married. That time I passed only 12th. So again, I started.
Yeah, very
So now
nice,
I'm
very nice.
pursuing graduation. Hmm.
And I think it must be your collaborative idea to go for it.
What's the mean, sir? Collaborate?
Collaborative. That means it's a collaborative idea between your like husband and you, that you should start going for education.
No, sir. He said like it's a waste of money.
The
But
waste of my. Okay.
yeah, but
Mhm.
learning English language, I thought like, and sir, it's a behind a story. Like my daughter, she lives in hostel. So one day her roommate asked about my qualification. Like, what is your mom qualification? And she simply said like, my mama is intermediate. And then she shared with me. So I couldn't sleep that night. Why?
Oh my
Why
God.
I'm not graduated? So that's
Okay.
the reason I
But
again started.
say, let me tell you that my mom is matriculate, but I'm really proud of my mother. I love my mother. I think there is no other lady in this world who is more intelligent than my mother. You know,
Yeah.
for your child also, that would be the same scenario. I would tell you,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
you must
Yeah.
you
They
must have
said like no need to do
bother.
anything for yeah.
But it's a
We
challenge.
are
It's good.
happy.
It's a good
Yes.
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go for it. What were you saying? They were saying you're happy. They're
Yeah,
happy.
but I thought like okay, now I have time and it's a technology era, so we can do anything from home. So I started, sir.
Yeah, that's nice. So you're doing your correspondence education or the private education, or you're going for the college
No, 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 sir. From home, everything is
from
like
home?
even
That's
exam.
mhm.
Hmm.
Exam. Is it possible?
Yeah, sir.
Which university is it?
It's a CV University from Khargoon.
Sargoon. Okay, that's fine.
Hmm.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, I also did the graduation staying at home. Let me tell you. I stayed with
Oh.
my mom and dad, and like because one of them usually used to be always under some kind of medical ailments, medical problems. So I had to
Hmm.
actually stay with them, help them in making food stuff sometimes, and even taking them to the hospital or something like that. So I had to stay with my parents. Um, that is why I never actually joined any kind of college or institution. I tried to join, but I never felt okay to go for it because at that time your energy is different, your mindset is different, and you don't even know that like whether you are going to be in that particular situation ever. You never want to be in that situation. Nobody wants to. But the situations and circumstances make you you know into dig into or dig your grave on your own grave by doing something like that. I would say that it was like a digging your grave when I actually started my education at home. But it was having a plus point when I actually got a chance to work as a teacher alongside, because my main motive was I should give something back to my parents. Even if I'm staying at home, I should provide some kind of money so that they will feel happy that their kid is doing something good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that is why I started actually teaching the students, and thereafter graduation I did in a private way, and I did the masters in a college. But I did not like in the first semester where I actually was a little bit rebuked, a little bit threatened by the teacher. And one of the teacher was very good, and he told me that you can stay at home or you can sit in the library, study yourself. And accordingly that I studied and became the topper also for university for 3 times for my district. um, but the thing is the journey was not that simple. But I believe that even later on I realized that one, the education doesn't signify what your future course of action is. Okay. As you're saying that I have taken it as a challenge, that's really nice. I'm telling you, that's a good thing that you have taken it as a challenge, and you are able to do the duties or the household chores also, and alongside you're taking care of the family. That's really nice work, I'm telling you. You're doing a good job. And I wish you all the best for that, particularly. So
Thank you, sir.
anyways, let's come back to the topic, and here it is. Like, present indefinite was the main concern that I wanted you to know, that simply you need to know that how the tense has to be used. Let's see that if there is any kind of other explanation that they have given us. Quick reference. That is for the quick reference only. Now, so further down the lane, I said that we will talk about the question form. Okay. And how to make questions in that one. Like basically when we are talking about the affirmative sentence, affirmative means when we say yes or we declare something, we simply use as or yes in that, and simply whatever whatsoever is the rest of the statement is. Then the negative statement simply comes only when like after the helping verb there has to be a negation sign, that is not. He does not, sorry, she does not, or he does not, or they do not, or something like that, according to the singular and the plural. So you basically, singular plural game goes on and on. Okay. Okay. What comes with singular? S or es. With plural, no s or es. Basically that is the only thing that you need to remember about the present indefinite tense, and where
Hmm.
to use, particularly for the introduction, that we're going to use it. And when we are making question, always remember there are two ways to make question. Okay. We can make the question by the wh form, or we can make the question by the helping verb type. Okay. We know
Hmm.
that there are two helping verbs that are getting used in the present indefinite. Okay. But there are other helping verbs, like there is a main verb which act as a helping verb sometimes to make a question. For example, if I say, am I a teacher? Okay, there is no
Hmm.
helping verb here, it is the main verb itself. Okay. Am I a
Hmm.
teacher? And even it is telling us about the state of action. There is no helping verb. But
Hmm.
the only possible helping verb we have here are do and does.
Does.
Are you sure? Only do or does is the helping that is possible in the present indefinite.
Yeah, do and does. Yes,
Are
sir.
you sure?
In
I'm
present.
asking. Yeah, yeah, I'm just asking only, I'm curious if there is
Yes,
any.
sir. For present indefinite, do and does
Okay,
only.
that's fine. That's fine. Like then you need to know like main verb. What are the main verbs that are getting used that you should know? But the thing is, I told you, WH word will be used to make a question, and helping verb will be used. But I must tell you that it is in the active form when we are using do or does. But when it
Hmm.
comes to the passive voice, we don't use do or does. What do we
Yes,
use?
is MR. Is MR.
Is MR. That's
Yeah.
why I asked that. Are you sure that we are not using any other form? So we are using is
Hmm.
MR to write questions. Okay.
Hmm.
If I say, is he not
Is not
bounded to
founded.
the marriage or something like that? The question, is he not bounded to the marriage, or is he not helped by friends?
Hmm.
Something like that. Is he not helped by the friends? So there also we are using that. So depends upon which helping verb, how many subjects are there. Okay. So that's the main thing you need to know when it comes to making a question. And when it comes to WH type, it makes many questions, because I think
Yes.
this gives you the scope for lot of things to do, lot of activities. Because when you are answering these questions, when, where, how,
Right. Hmm.
why, whom, something like that. Okay. If
Hmm.
you are covering all these things in your answer, let me tell you, your answer is going to be complete itself. But here we are talking about the question, so I'm going to stick to that thing. When we are framing questions, then simply WH word will be placed before the helping verb.
Helping verb.
Yeah, and helping verb can be any. It can be in the form like in the active form do or does, and passive form is MR. But in case of passive voice, the main verb gets changed and the main verb becomes past participle,
V3.
V3,
Hmm.
and in this case it remains V1. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
basically.
We say
Hmm.
present form of verb, or present like present, main present form of verb. One is present participle. There are different forms: past, present. Okay, uh, past participle, present participle. You know, you know these names.
Yeah, sir, I know.
Okay, three, V1 plus ing. Okay,
Hmm.
so remember that present, past participle, and present participle. Try to use the
Hmm.
grammatical name for the verbs instead of V1, V2, V3. It looks like we are cramming.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. So we are not cramming. So here you see for habitual action, when we say she goes to school every day. I told you
Hmm.
when the verb is ending with O, double O, then we will use ES with that.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah. Same case here. Here came S only because there is no scenario that we discussed earlier. Same in the case if we have any other like, yeah, you see, instructions or directions. So here we are trying to say that where present simple is to be used. When we are talking about the habitual actions, what our habits are, what our regular
Hmm.
activities are. Second is the general truth, which is known to everybody. Okay, there we
Hmm.
use it. And then we are talking about the scheduled events which is going to happen in the future, but we are
Hmm.
using the present indefinite there. You see, the train leaves at 6 p.m. The action is going to happen in the future, but leaves at, here we are trying to use this is one of the way to remember that present simple can be used to depict something that is going to happen in the future as well. But it
Hmm.
depends that how we are using that in the statement. And then for the instruction also, you take the first left. Generally when we are giving direction, it's very important, let me tell you, this particular use of present simple is really important for me also when I'm writing a book. Presently I'm on a project. Let me show you. I've started actually a project that's gonna happen maybe someday. That's my project. I'm not gonna open that much fully, so there would be some kind of chapters on that. I'm actually not going to open those chapters. So I've already I'm in the middle of the fifth chapter, or sixth chapter. I think sixth chapter. So once I have written those, like, let me tell you why I'm telling you about this.
Why?
Because in book writing also, this use of present indefinite is helping me the most.
Okay.
Is helping me the
Hmm.
most when I'm writing any
It's a
kind of
grammar book,
statement.
sir?
No, it's not a grammar book. That is a motivational one. This one is a grammar book. That is also my created kind of grammar stuff. I'm gonna make changes in that. It's not mine, but I'm gonna make changes in that because I don't like the kind of statements that are there. So I
Hmm.
want to use the lively examples in that. I'll try to fix those things. So yeah, that is my third project to reveal. So that is my third project that I'm gonna work on. But right now my main focus is that book. I'm trying to fix the issues with that book, and then once that is done, I'm gonna put that on Amazon. We'll see that how it goes. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me like if somebody buys it or not. Yeah, but it should be bought. Otherwise, what's the benefit? But my main focus is always keep on doing something which is going to make me, align to my task. The main thing is. Yeah. Anyways, so now as we have done this, give me a second. I think you have gotten to know something today.
Yeah, sir. Many
So
things.
many things. And after this one, what you're gonna do is uh, we are going to look into the kind of vocabulary words, okay,
Mm.
especially related to that particular field of yours, introduction. Okay, I'll be sending you that
Mm.
list of the vocabulary words, and you're gonna go through all those words. Okay, so I think the
Okay.
time is up for today's class. I think we have taken 1.5 hours for the today's class, but I would like you to
Mm.
answer your questions or ask me any questions if you want. But firstly, answer your introduction. Introduction. Now, do you think that you need to introduce yourself altogether?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Still, you have that mindset that, yeah, I need to introduce myself completely. I need to tell everybody about my dislikes, likes, and everything. Or
No, sir.
does it? Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Okay. So, as you said that to fill the bucket or something like that at the last in your introduction, I remember that.
Yeah, sir. In front of you, I shared. Otherwise, like in front of strangers, never ever I shared.
No, no, it's okay. It's fine. I don't have any problem with that. I'm saying that um, you must be curious that, yeah, whenever I'm listening very carefully. I'm telling you. I like listening to the people very carefully that what they say and because there is a lot of learning from the people. I'm saying that your speaking is really good. I must tell you your introduction was really good, but I had to tell you that it's not for every situation. It's not for every
Hmm.
situation you're going to introduce yourself in that way. Okay, but there are situations where you are going to introduce yourself or with your friends or with somebody like who's going to be informal friend. It's not going to be a formal one. So in that scenario the situations won't be the same. And even if you're giving your IELTS examination, IELTS examination, or going abroad or some kind of examination like that, then I don't think so that you're going to say something like that altogether. If somebody's saying that do not stop or he's not asking you any question, then you can continue with that. But in the first part of the speaking examination, nobody asks you that lengthy question. Like if you will get more time to speak, the person is going to ask you so many questions. Let me tell you.
Hmm.
Okay. And yeah, before you go, let me just tell you that basically what I'm going to ask you after this, as I told you that I'm going to ask you some questions. Um, you have to make the food now, or you're free now?
Sir, I'm free now.
Okay, give me a second. As usually, you know, the first part, yeah, this is how the questions go in speaking examination. Okay, 41 topics, and especially when it comes to like that name. See, there are 9 questions about the name itself. And if you are going to introduce somebody like all together, my name is this, I'm from that, person has no question left then. So give space, give talk more to more people and introduce yourself. And especially when it comes to ace fluency, there it's required that we're going to introduce ourselves in a lengthier way, but otherwise not. Who gave you your name? Answers are given there. There is something like I'll send you this book also so that you will get some idea that how you need to go for your answers and how you actually need to use the connectors and that. Okay, I'll be giving you that, and we'll talk about tenses accordingly. And then thereafter, another book that I was trying to tell you that I'm going to send you is the speaking part one. But though it is related to the IELTS, but still it is going to help you out a lot. Okay, in the part one, how you need to provide like what are the different functions of that book, fluency, coherence. These are the 4 things that really matters when it comes to speaking English. Let me tell you. Okay, I don't think so. There is any difference in actually knowing these and in real life. If you have the fluency, if you have the lexical resource, if you have the grammatical range and pronunciation is good, then your speaking English is good. Then there are functionalities that you can read about that providing personal and non personal information. How you need to provide. Okay, then what are the different things that you need to use and do's and don'ts of that. Okay, in this particular file, I'll be sending you that. Okay, it is for the part one because most of the questions will be like whatever what kind of music do you like. So when I say what kind of music do you like, so when I'm framing the question, then even itself we know that what are we talking about. We are talking about present definite. So everything is about the present in this scenario. So these files can really help you out. Okay, there are a number of expressions used for expressing your feelings, so these are the ones that which can help you out. Okay, and yeah, connectors, usage of connectors, I'll be sending you that also. Give me a second.
Hmm.
Yeah. So once you will be through all these few questions, these part one, part two, part three, these books I'm gonna give you. Um, yeah, but before that one, before leaving the class, I must tell you that do do tell other people also to join. Okay, I'll keep on giving you books and kind of material which is required for your upliftment and improvement of your speaking skill, and keep telling people that they need to upgrade also. Okay, and it'll be of a little bit of my benefit too. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. I shared a few of
Hmm.
my friends. So
The your few of your friends.
yes,
With
so
few
my
of your
friend. Sorry, sir.
now again one thing I noticed is your usage of preposition. You need to correct that as well.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
What?
you're sometimes missing it. You're sometimes missing it. I shared my friends. You said that. I
With.
shared with my friends. I shared my friends.
Hmm.
I shared my friends. That means I shared my friend with somebody else.
Okay.
It doesn't mean yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
hmm,
Yeah, I shared with my a few friends.
few of your
So
friends.
one of my friends, she's ready, but now means she's busy now because
Hmm.
of her son. So she will be joined, I think, after 26.
There'll be a class of mothers, I guess.
What's up?
It'll be class of mothers only. Okay. You are also a mother. She is
Yeah,
also a mother.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I
and
got it.
yeah, and one of my friend, he is from Dubai, but he said like a timing issue
Hmm.
because he's doing work from, so he's free after 8. And one
Okay.
of my friend, she's teacher also, so she's at the noon time she's also busy.
She's a teacher of which field?
Sir, primary teacher,
Primary teacher. Government teacher?
school. No, no, sir, private.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She wanted to improve her skills,
Yes, sir.
and she said something about like is she particularly interested in English subject, or what is her main interest, like that particular teacher, as you said?
No,
Because
no, sir,
I'm
for
curious.
English, for,
For
yeah,
primary
she
teachers,
wants to, yeah, but she wants to improve English language.
no problem. So you can just convey to people as much as possible. My main motive is to just help out people in India. Then within some days, I'll be busy, a little busier than this time, because within a week, uh, there would be some changes with my schedule, and then I'll let you know that what timing it would be. Most probably, I'll just fix it accordingly. That when you're free, or can be like early morning, can be sometimes early morning when all are asleep, or when your kids won't bother you. I know that you are trying to find the time when nobody's bothering you, or your works or
Mm.
daily chores are done, and thereafter you are giving some time for the improvement. I'm trying to fix that accordingly. Okay. And as you said that one of the other lady that who is a housewife, you said if she's also
Yeah,
interested.
she's beautician, but afternoon time it's a good for her.
Mhm. No problem.
Mm.
So just let the people know, and then let's see how it goes. Okay.
Mm.
So we will discuss more. And today, what is your learning? Can you please tell me? What did you learn today?
Yeah, sir. How we can explain ourselves in
Hmm.
different places, like
Hmm.
casual introduction with the friends and little little information about us, like with strangers, and in the formal, so we can describe many things like where we born and raised and all. And
Yeah.
today we discuss about present indefinite tense.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Continue. Continue. Yeah. The
and
thing is,
vocabulary. So
I think
yeah,
it's you have to work on your pronunciation also. Let me tell you. You know, you are saying little. It's not little. It is
little,
little. Little.
little.
Okay. Little.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
why it is little? That's why I came back and shared the screen again. Okay. Um. Come on. There has to be something like I had
I
that.
think you should hard work for me, sir, because because my way of communication, my pronunciation, vocabulary, everything is not good.
No,
I'm not good.
everything will be fine with the passage of time. Let me tell you. Did you check IPA system? I told you
IPA what?
IP International Phonetic Alphabet. Yesterday you asked me the abbreviation for that. No, IPA system like IPA.
Word hippo application.
Not word hippo. IPA system, International Phonetic Alphabet, which is the sound system for the pronunciation.
Mm.
You forgot. So can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
So this I'll be sending you. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. These are the symbols. Okay. That's how exact pronunciation comes. If A is the only vowel, then every word has to have a different sense. You know, you must have heard of the movie like where Dharmendra ji used to say like Jio gu kyun nahi hota and all that stuff. Okay, that movie, old movie, I
Hmm.
remember.
Hmm.
So like this is the answer for that. Okay, because A is of different forms. On, that is the symbol for O. Okay,
Hmm.
that is the symbol for A. This is the symbol for A. Sorry, that is the symbol for O. On, O,
On.
O,
On.
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 Mom,
On.
Tom,
On.
storm. Like for example, I'll just give you an example. Uh, I said storm. Didn't I? I said storm. Give me a second. Storm pronunciation. Okay, storm. In transcription. Transcript. Now you see phonetic. That means sound pronunciation of that one. You see this one
Yes, sir, please
particular.
zoom it. See.
I'll zoom. I'll zoom. Give me a second. Uh,
Hmm.
you see,
Yes, sir.
we discussed
Storm.
something about storm. This is phonetic transcription. And remember the symbol here is if I said storm, storm, over sound, over sound. When we say over storm,
Hmm.
then we will use it. Otherwise, when we say mom, there is a difference between the duration of O. Mom, storm. When we say storm,
Hmm.
sound is, lengthened up. So length of speaking that one is little more than that of mom. Okay. Like when we
Hmm.
say dome. Now let's check dome and keep
Yeah.
this symbol in the mind. Okay. We will check for dome. Mm, Dome. Come on. Last this one. Dome. IPM. Transcription. Yeah. Now you're gonna see that. So dome. Transcribe, and then you're gonna see that. uh They're giving only pronunciation. They're not giving a. Oh my god. Sorry for that. Yeah. Dom. And we want British one. Show the transcription. Dome. See, the difference is there, no? When we say dom or derm, there is a difference. So this whole system of IPA can tell you that derm, mouth, cow. So exactness in your pronunciation comes only when you are going to go through these symbols. Okay, this is American. This is American. That is why
Hmm.
there is a difference. There is a difference. Okay, if you are looking for the British, you'll get to know IPA chart, which is required for the this one. Yeah, these are the symbols, and even with the words. Now, even when we say Chandigarh, when we say Chandigarh, okay. So ch symbol is this one in English. Let me tell you, in English
Hmm.
language. Okay. Now I am not going to bore you with all this. That's why I never try to touch phonetics. Okay. So I know that thing that it makes people bored. So I'm not gonna touch. I'm not gonna go into the details of that. But I'll send you the symbols also. Maybe there is one or two videos that I have made for the symbols also. So yeah, exactness comes with the practice only. I remember that in my master degree, phonetics was the main concern for me, and I like topped two times just because of phonetics. Phonetics is really interesting. Once we are going to go into the details, but I don't think so. You require that. You don't require
Hmm.
that. Okay, you require only like you require it for your self study. You don't require it
Yes.
somebody is going to teach you something like that, because you can also read, you can also see that how the symbol is being pronunciated or how the symbol is being depicted in the form of a word. So from that you can recognize that one. Next time if I'll see that in the dictionary, then I will see that yeah, this symbol is there or not. Okay, so you will be able to analyze only once you will get the chart. I'll be sending you that. Okay, a lot of thing is to be done. I have to send the PDFs to you, and a lot of things are to be done on your end as well. You have to practice a lot, you have to study a lot, a little bit more. Once your kids are your kids are in which class?
My son, he's in 12th grade.
Oh,
Yeah.
12th grade.
And my
Okay,
daughter, yeah. And my daughter, she's in 7th grade.
7th grade. No, both are also able to, I think they are able to speak English.
Yes, sir.
You talk with them. You talk with them.
No, but my son, he's not interested in this
He's not
language.
interested. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Anyways, nice talking to you for today, and I hope that you have understood today's lesson very well. Main thing is the present indefinite tense alongside the way we need to introduce ourselves. And I did not talk about the ending at all. I just talked about what are the different things that are required for your introduction and your first part of speaking with anybody. Like when somebody's talking about the present period of time, then how you need to go about it. Okay,
Mm.
and much time like for it's fine today for the today's class. When you're keeping your phone,
PDF
keep it in
files
the
that I'm gonna
landscape
send
mode.
you,
Now
they
it is in
don't
the
those would
portrait
be
mode,
good
and I
enough
put
for
it
it
as
to.
a homework to practice. I don't think so that you're gonna get more time except those books or like those symbols, those PDF, that the file that I told you, that 41 questions, 41 topics. So you can use those topics with your kids,
Mm.
your son or your daughter. She can ask you the question and you can reply. Okay, those model
Yes,
answers
yes.
are
We
also
can
given. You
do.
can read them. Yeah, that would be good.
Mm.
That would be a good activity. Okay.
Okay, sir. Mm.
Okay then. Have a good one. Take care. Yeah.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too. Bye bye.